She was born into a world of privilege but spent her life navigating triumph and tragedy. Ethel Kennedy, wife of Robert F. Kennedy, became the matriarch of one of America's most prominent families, a family that has shaped the course of U.S. history. From her days standing beside her husband on the campaign trail to the heart-wrenching moments following his assassination, Ethel has been a symbol of strength, resilience, and commitment to justice. Today, we delve into the incredible life of Ethel Kennedy, a woman who not only endured the worst of the so-called Kennedy curse, but also ensured that the Kennedy legacy would thrive for generations to come. To find more fascinating stories like this one, make sure you subscribe to Timelines Unlocked, your go-to channel for deep dives into the lives of history's most influential figures. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Ethel was born Ethel Skakel in 1928 to a wealthy and prominent family in Connecticut. Growing up in a life of luxury, she could have easily remained in the shadows, but Ethel had ambition and passion that set her apart from other debutantes of her time. Her life took a pivotal turn when she met and married Robert F. Kennedy in 1950, stepping into a world of politics, public service, and, ultimately, tragedy. Together, they had 11 children, and for many years, Ethel was the backbone of the family, supporting Robert in his political career while also raising a large and vibrant family. However, Ethel's life would change dramatically on June 5, 1968. Her husband, Robert F. Kennedy, was tragically assassinated while campaigning for the Democratic nomination for president. Ethel was pregnant with their 11th child at the time, a heart-wrenching moment in American history that further cemented the family's association with tragedy. But Ethel didn't retreat into mourning. She stepped up as the matriarch of the Kennedy family, dedicating herself to continuing her husband's work through the Robert F. Kennedy Center for Justice and Human Rights. Ethel's resilience in the face of such a violent and public loss is part of what makes her story so compelling. The Kennedys, often referred to as America's royal family, were no strangers to tragedy, but Ethel became a beacon of strength, not only for her children but for the public who looked to her as a symbol of perseverance. She was instrumental in keeping Robert's legacy alive, pushing forward his vision for social justice, civil rights, and equality. Even beyond her role as a widow and mother, Ethel Kennedy has been a formidable force in her own right. After RFK's assassination, she became a leading figure in the world of human rights, founding the RFK Human Rights Foundation. Her work expanded far beyond the borders of the United States, promoting peace, justice, and equality around the globe. In a world that often saw women as mere extensions of their husbands, Ethel stood tall as a leader and activist, embodying the values that both she and Robert had fought for during his lifetime. The tragedies that have plagued the Kennedy family didn't stop with Robert's death. Ethel has lived through the deaths of two of her own children, David Kennedy, who died of a drug overdose in 1984, and Michael Kennedy, who died in a skiing accident in 1997. These personal losses only added to the narrative of the Kennedy curse, but Ethel never let grief define her. She continued to lead the family through its darkest days, always keeping the memory of her husband and their shared mission alive. Her influence on American politics is undeniable. While she never held office herself, Ethel was often seen as the driving force behind Robert's political career. Several of her children, including Joseph P. Kennedy II and Kathleen Kennedy Townsend, have gone on to have prominent careers in politics, carrying on the family legacy that Ethel helped nurture. The Kennedy family's role in American political life might have ended if it weren't for her steady hand guiding the next generation. In addition to her role in the political world, Ethel was deeply involved in the civil rights movement, standing alongside her husband in support of Martin Luther King Jr. and the broader movement for equality in the 1960s. Even after RFK's death, Ethel continued to champion these causes, quietly influencing some of the most critical moments in American history. Though her contributions are often overshadowed by the more public-facing Kennedys, Ethel's commitment to justice was unwavering. Perhaps one of the lesser-known aspects of Ethel's life is her close relationship with Jackie Kennedy. The two women, both married into the iconic Kennedy family and both survivors of unimaginable loss, shared a unique bond. After the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963, Ethel and Jackie became a source of support for one another. Their relationship offers a compelling glimpse into the strength that both women drew upon during some of the darkest moments in their lives. Ethel's legacy endured throughout the decades, as she continued her work in human rights advocacy well into her later years. In 2014, she was honored with the Presidential Medal of Freedom for her lifetime contributions to social justice and human rights. That same year, the Ethel Kennedy Bridge was named in her honor in Washington, D.C., symbolizing her lasting impact on the nation. On October 10, 2024, Ethel Kennedy passed away at the age of 96, due to complications from a stroke. Her death marks the end of an era, as she was the last living link to the Camelot years. Tributes poured in from across the world, with many reflecting on her unwavering courage and moral compass. In the words of one tribute, Ethel was a titan whose voice never wavered, and her moral courage guided so much of the work we did around the world. Now, in her 90s, Ethel Kennedy's legacy is as enduring as ever. She remains a revered figure in the Kennedy family, known for her unwavering faith, resilience, and continued involvement in humanitarian causes. Her ability to stay relevant and active in the world of social justice, despite the numerous family tragedies, is a testament to her strength and dedication. Even as we reflect on her passing, it's clear that Ethel Kennedy's story is one of survival, love, and an unyielding commitment to making the world a better place. Ethel Kennedy's life is a powerful reminder that even in the face of unimaginable loss, it's possible to carry on, to fight for what's right, and to keep a family's legacy alive. For all the headlines about the Kennedy curse, Ethel Kennedy's legacy is one of resilience and hope, a matriarch who not only survived tragedy but also helped shape the world through her compassion and activism. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Timelines Unlocked for more incredible stories from history's most fascinating figures. We bring you deep dives into the lives of iconic individuals, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What part of Ethel Kennedy's story resonates with you the most? Let us know below.